Hello. Well, it's about what time? At 12 o'clock. I just had a real feeling to do this video, not for myself, but for those people that are probably going for a similar thing. Daughter. Well, it's a good video. It's a nice video. It's called "You Can't Fight Love," and for many of you, you will have known from previous videos the battles I've had with my daughters and she's had with me. It's a two-way thing, and we are never going to agree. I feel I had to let her go. It's taken me a long, long time, and I keep saying that, but I never do. And it concerns me because I know we have to let these things go. But then I thought, well, why do we? Why do we? One of the masters, I'm very fortunate to have the help of some lovely masters, and one of the masters took a great chunk out of this relationship. It was a huge chunk and it upset me because it felt like a great loss and I didn't know what to replace it with. I mean, psychologically, if someone takes away something from you, no matter how negative, you have to replace it with something. And I haven't got any friends or family to replace this with, so it has been a huge loss, a huge gap that I've been fighting. And she's not in this country, so it's been really, really hard for me, but I know ultimately it has to be done. So I didn't know what to do about a Christmas card. Now it's very unlike me to be bitchy and silly and not going to send it. But as it happened, I still housebound. I can't get to shops anyway. I mean, I haven't got any spare cards from last year even. I wasn't able to send her a card, so that's probably a bit of an excuse. But also, I forgot. I forgot her birthday. I forgot. So I'm thinking, well, something's working. I have got to let go and forget all connections. I still don't understand why we have to do this, but I think it's because we cannot take forward into this new energy old stuff that we haven't dealt with, and that makes sense to me. But how are you going to deal with it if the person concerned isn't going to talk to you? I don't know. So anyway, I've just been taken out for coffee to by my UK home 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 helpful took me out for coffee at a lovely hotel. It was really sweet. I could hardly walk. I can hardly stand. But not only the muscles, but the energy is just not there. So it was a real effort, but I really enjoyed it. And I came home to find a card from my daughter. Well, many of you may know how I felt. I mean, on the one hand, I'm pleased, on the other hand, I'm not, because I didn't send her one. That's going to put me in a very difficult situation. But also, I've reasoned that this present time for me, this illness especially, and the other stuff is to teach me to receive, not to have to be giving and sorting things out. And I've just got to sit back I haven't opened it yet. I'm afraid to open it because I know it'll be full of loving words, and I don't know what to do with it. So anyway, ultimately, I've been lying down there thinking. I suddenly thought, I know what, I can read a bit out of a passage in the Prophet. You may have heard of it, and it's about children, and it's so appropriate, and it's helped me a lot to be more objective about the thing, because especially for a mum, you've had the child in your womb. You can't deny that. And of course, fathers and sons are having troubles as well. This is the time of year and this sort of stuff surfaced. Why this, why that, blames, regrets. I mean, there's so many emotions involved, it's hard to say. So I think I've achieved this because the card has come. I haven't opened it, and I'm not feeling too bad about not having sent her one, if you know what I mean. So I'm going to read this out to you because I do feel there are so many of us suffering in this way, and it could just trigger something off. So I'll try to read it fairly slowly. This here, and a woman who held a babe against her bosom said, "Speak of other children." And he said, "Your children are not your children. They are the sons and daughters of life's imagining for itself, my life's longing for itself. They come through you, but not from you. And though they are with you during, they are belong not to you. You may give them your love, but not your thoughts. You may have that they have their own thoughts. You may house their bodies, but not their souls. For their souls dwell in the house of tomorrow, which you cannot visit, nor even in your dreams. You may strive to be like them, but seek not to make them like you. For life goes not backward, nor tarries with yesterday. You are the the bows, sorry about this, my you are the bows from which your children are arriving, having arrows are sent forth. I hope this is okay, darlings, because I'm trying to, I haven't read it for quite some time. It's a good print, but it's 2 pages as well. Anyway, you'll get the gist of it. The archer seeks the mark upon the path of the infinite, and it hands you with the might that his arrows may go swift and far. Let your bending in the archer's hand be for gladness, for even as he loves the arrows that flies, so he loves the bow that is stable. It's perhaps a bit complex. I don't know how far you all are with these things. I mean, to me, it depends on what you've gone into and how far you're able to sort of see things. But that to me, it's just saying it in its truth. You know, you give birth to these. I mean, I think they're our children until they leave home or until they start school. And I think with my daughter, I was saying to my friend today, she changed when she went to uni. Now, I don't know what happened. Something happened. Maybe she suddenly felt free of her mother's dominance, and I was never dominating. But psychologically and astrologically, I can see where that comes from. So it's just one of those unsolvable crimes, really. Probably a karmic thing too. But it's just, I don't know, the card sort of symbolises she's in some way, she sent the card, not a present, but the card is kind of a bridge, I think. And I have been sending some healing prayers, though I'm not supposed to. I don't know supposed to. I did say to the master who's done this, I really appreciate and admire what he did for me, because I couldn't have let go of that amount of pain. But I do know that you can't fight love. I mean, the love is still there no matter what she's done, and I don't know, apparently it's worse than I thought. So I still have that. It's a deep feeling, isn't it? You know, you can't fight it. It's there, and so in some way, I'm kind of not arguing with the master, but saying this is my truth. I have to just at least say that she is still there. I'm not chasing after her with emails or phone calls or letters. I'm letting it all go, and obviously she's come to some sort of impasse in her mind that she can let me go. I don't know. Any speculations would be handy, but I do feel for me it's kind of I've achieved something. I've achieved letting go at a high level that she is still my daughter. I still care about her. Obviously, no matter what she's done, and I still pray for her. We've prayed for you anyways, didn't you? And I think she's the same. In fact, she has been to me a few times in my mind. She came the other day as a little 10-year-old, and I thought she's come for a reason. So I managed to sort of go through that with her, which was very healing for us both at a different level. That there's a technique you can do. You can call on a healing angel or connecting angel to connect you with her angel and my angel, and things do get resolved somehow at a very invisible level. So you could try that one if you run out of all options. So it's difficult, isn't it? I've just got to tell myself this feels okay for now, for now, and I just wish her happiness, and I have to move forward too. So there we go, darlings. That was the little message for you. I'm sorry it was a bit rambled. I haven't read it for some time. My glasses, hearing glasses, hair, teeth. I think it was Saint Germain in this language of Shakespeare said, sans teeth, sans hair, sans everything. As you get older, and it's very depressing. Especially today when I've been to this particular hotel several times on my own, but feeling very well and with nice people when I've been on my own. So today was difficult, that I felt like well, I was an invalid. Whether I should get better or not, I don't know. But the carer, he's not a carer, he's a home support man. UK, very, very helpful people. You have to pay them. But he's so kind and caring, and it was really lovely. And we sat by the fire. I love fires, and there was a fire, so we sat by the fire and had coffee, and just a nice chat, really. So that was healing for me too. That actually I had someone to talk to, not about the business with my daughter, but just general stuff, you know. So there we go. And if you do get you can get a copy of this, called The Prophet by Kaylee Cabran. And there's lots of ones. There's food, there's marriage, there's love, there's all sorts of different observations of his, really. And it's a very, very famous book. So it might have helped you in some way to just you can't fight love. You can't. It's there. And what was that last video I did? Nothing real can be threatened. It's there whether you people go, anyway. I won't go into it. So there you are, darlings. Have a good Christmas, and I hope you enjoyed that. Take care. God bless.